is there the same pressure to succeed academically in Denmark as in the US and the UK that could kind of, take precedent over play?
Yeah, I think what the Nordic countries have is the idea that the goal sort of is happiness and a good life, and not happiness in that sort of jazz hands rictus grin way, but a deep contentment and a really balanced life where you have time for family, time for friends, time for your hobbies, and a job. So the academic part that would, I guess, later become the job part, the career success, that's only a small slice of the pie in the Nordics. That's not everything. So by that metric, it means that it's never going to be as much pressure. And that filters down to children because they see their parents. I mean, of course, there's still workplace stress for parents and even high levels of antidepressant use in Denmark. But that's because there is this sense that you're supposed to enjoy life, you're supposed to be having a nice time. And if you're not, you do something about it. So I think for children, they grow up seeing that they will go to clubs and activities, they will do sports, they will do hobbies and things. And there's a big volunteer culture so that these clubs and associations that kids go to tend to be run by parents for free, giving up their time. And a parent will typically think, if I want my kid to be able to go to this club, I will have to volunteer. So, throughout my friends, for example, one dad was a basketball coach, one taught football, one was a swimming teacher. So again, children then see their parents modeling that behavior and think, oh, that's what you do, I guess. I guess one part of the pie is you have a job and then you have your family and then you do something for the community. And it's just a much more balanced life than I think the culture that many of us will have grown up in.
Which is really important because it suggests parents are doing something different too. They are also prioritizing their own fun, which is something I think definitely in the US, a lot of parents say they're really struggling with.
I don't know. I think there's a bit of putting your own oxygen mask on first, I think, in the Nordic countries. The parents, because again, of this egalitarian society, there's no point being a martyr. And I grew up Irish Catholic, so I'm good on that bit. But there's no point being a martyr. That's not going to make you happy. It's not going to help your child. So, of course, it's a luxury and a privilege to be able to have free time and to have any time outside of the work that pays the bills. But if you are fortunate enough to have that, then there's no point busting a gut. And again, the tax situation in the Nordic countries is high. And so if you work harder to get a promotion, to get a pay rise, you're going to be ending up giving quite a lot of that away in tax anyway. So there's less of an incentive, I guess, financially to be doing that. But people are still ambitious. People still earn good money. They have nice cars. They have nice jobs. But that's not the be all and end all. You're not judged by that. So I guess children see that as well. Their goal is not to have the flashiest car. Your goal is to have spare time. That's the prize. It's time, not money. And so I think children see that as well. And it makes people more relaxed, I guess. I try and make sure with all of the activities and the busyness and the schedules that we all have these days that there is time for them to just be and be really bored. Boredom's the best thing. I wouldn't have been a writer if I hadn't had the opportunity to be bored as a child. And I think that's something we often lose a lot in modern lives.